Hi everyone, my name is Revile2NR and welcome back to City Skylines. I can't stress enough how much I'm loving this game and this series. It's wonderful. Look how big everything is. There's helicopters everywhere. It's a real busy day in the city that still is unnamed. We'll get to it eventually though, right? What we're going to be working on today is Fancy Pants Island. That's right, this is Fancy Pants Island. That's a nice looking park. Yeah, that's cool. But the rest of the island looks kind of shit, doesn't it? There's not a whole lot of fancy stuff going on in Fancy Pants Island. And this is supposed to be where all the big CEOs and everything of all the big businesses in this city are supposed to live. I wanted to make, and look at this, there's a giant hole that just, I don't know, goes to hell I guess? I'm not sure. But we have to get rid of that too. Because you can't have a holy island, right? So, first things first, everything must go. Including that roundabout that we had. I did like the roundabout, but I don't think it's really necessary for this little community that we're trying to build. So, we're going to level it out, do some terrain adjustments, right? Get that water flowing around the island so that it's, actually an island. That whole little stream on the side there, it dries up so much. I had to add a water source there just to keep it flowing. And the roads, we're pretty much going to lay them out almost the same way, just ringing around the island. And then I wanted to create kind of this main street where this intersection is. And we're even going to have some houses on the other side of the road leading up to this island and a whole nother island a little bit further south. Now, in order to get these guys to level up, as you can see, we're putting in all sorts of schools so they can get their education on, a basketball court, physical education. Put a police station right next to the entrance, so any fools trying to come to this gated community, they'll know that it's protected, like right off the bat. And it's right across from the helicopter thing too, which is kind of nice. Oh my god. There I have some trouble connecting. I always have so much trouble connecting those parking space things to roads, so I'm kind of just not connecting them anymore, as you can see. It's the lazy way of doing it, but they still use it anyway, right? Alright, so what we're doing now is making the entire place a park. Because this is my idea, right? I want to make all of these homes pretty much into mansions. We're going to give them their own little driveways, which we're doing now, right? And we're just trying to make them upgrade as much as possible, right? We're giving them as much services as they can handle. And I'm guessing since they're all gonna live in a park and we're gonna have a lot of park elements to try and upgrade the park to 5 stars or whatever, I would imagine that would mean they're gonna upgrade pretty quick, right? Because they're living in this beautiful park with all these beautiful things. That's my theory anyway. We're gonna have to just try to build it and see how it goes. There we go. And just schedule in. Gonna put in some low residential. Christ, I can't English today. Do you ever have that problem where you wake up and you just can't English? It happens to me a lot. Wish it didn't, but it does. Oh yeah, and just so we're sure, we do actually call it Fancy Pants Island, right? Everyone needs to be in the know. Look at it. It's looking better already. I like the little bridge. The little bridge that goes over to this whole other side. Which there isn't a whole lot of building room, but I kind of feel like that works out perfectly, right? Just have even more mansions along the river. And now we just kind of have to wait for the... Why is that bus turning around in someone's driveway? That's not the best. Alright, but also on this little main street, as you can see, we put in some commercial there. We want to get some really old school looking commercial buildings. We don't luck out that well to begin with, but we're gonna have to go back and change it. And look at this, gazebos for everybody and pools. Everybody's gonna get their own pool. I really like the way some of these houses turn out. And we could put some of these park elements, like I just put in the info booth right next to the main entrance to the whole gated community. And we get a restroom in there and everything, just to boost the park. Hopefully get it up to 5. And look, this guy's gonna get his own little dock. They look pretty good. It's definitely more a Fancy Pants Island now, right? I feel like we can actually call this island Fancy Pants Island after all is said and done here today. Mission accomplished. We do it in this episode, guys. Can you believe it? The houses look a little off at the moment though, right? Because a lot of them are these really small, shitty houses with all this nice stuff all around them. But it's fine. They'll upgrade eventually. And we're also gonna fence off not all of them, but quite a few of them. I don't feel as though I utilize fences enough in this game, and they really do change the look of things, like, very well, right? They do their job. So we're gonna use all different kinds of fences. And as I said, we're not gonna fence off every single property, but quite a few of them, right? And some of them, oh, look at this. Cute little fountains and stuff. I might also try and change the driveways. Originally, I was trying to find some kind of like road end that I could use in the workshop, or maybe have them come out to like a little roundabout, but I tried to mess around with that and it was really, really hard to do. I'm still not entirely happy with the way they came out like this, but I'm kind of thinking if we go back and maybe surround their little driveways with like planters or something, maybe we can make it look even better. But ultimately, I think we do a pretty good job. And then as you can see, these little empty lots, just putting random parks into those empty lots where there are no houses, just to also boost the land value all around here. Oh, and I really like this. That's the restaurant. And we had this empty little lot area here. It's perfect. They have their own little restaurant that sits out on the lake that's created by the dam. How nice is that? Just put a little parking lot in, because you know everybody's going to want to come here and visit, right? And then just put the most beautiful trees you've ever seen. What the hell was that noise? I don't know. I have my headphones like half on right now and I just heard something really weird. I wasn't sure what that was. But it's fine. Look at these trees. Look at them, damn it. They're so beautiful. Except for that one. There, we'll replace it with the big boy. And I love that you could do this with these parks. You can actually connect the paths. So we put 2 parks and empty lots opposite, and then we could actually connect them all the way through. I love that. Originally, that's what I wanted for this place. I wanted to have kind of a park in between the houses. Not anything big, but at least a pathway for them to go on the inside. And look, if you look close, you can see someone actually using it. That's awesome. So now we just kind of have to wait for all these houses to upgrade and stuff. But there is still some more work to do. Don't worry, there's always more work to be done. Oh, I love the way it looks, and I do still like the park that we have at the end of that path. That's really nice. And we got this giant pool for everybody, and pretty much every house has their own pool, which is awesome. And now we're working on something very special, okay? This is a very special island for a very special lady who's been a part of this very special city almost since the beginning. But she's getting her own mansion. Look at this. This is Penelope's mansion. You guys might remember Penelope from Penelope's Place. She's the astronaut hooker who has a whole section of town named after her. What a wonderful lady. And you know what? She's a freaking astronaut. She has that dough. Obviously, she can afford her own freaking island, so here we go. And we're gonna make it just absolutely beautiful for Penelope, right? The world's first astronaut hooker. It's amazing. I love what you could, oh man, I was having so much fun with this build, especially this island, right? This island was great, like gating off the whole thing. I kind of wish it wasn't so high in the water. I wish it was a little bit lower. We can change that later, but oh man, I kind of wish that this was my mansion, but it's not. we have to give it to Penelope, right? You gotta share. Sharing is caring, and this is for Penelope. Because she shares a lot too, right? So, she deserves it. All that hard work. And just using a whole bunch of flowers and everything. I love the way that this turned out. It's exactly how I pictured it too. I wanted to have just really nice gardens and everything fairly simple. And it just turned out great. I'm so stoked. The other island that we were building on, well, I didn't build on it. We're gonna build on it next. That one's mine, okay? I call dibs, all right? I want my very own island for my very own house. And we build that in this episode, kind of. And it pales in comparison to this, though. Penelope's house is awesome, or Penelope's manor, I should say. She's got her own freaking manor. It's great. Just the proper placement of trees. And this. This is so great. If you just take one of the fountains, just put a little bushes around it. Bam. You just upped your game. You just upped your game so much right now by putting little bushes around your fountains. What are those noises? They're still freaking. I gotta put my headphones all the way on. What is going on? It's just like whoop whoop. What the hell is that? I don't know. But look at how nice this looks. Strange noises aside. Oh my god. Penelope. It's so nice. If I could live anywhere in this city, I would totally, like, maybe rent a bedroom or something for Penelope, right? Hit her up and be like, yo, can I get a guest bedroom overlooking the water? It probably has a beautiful view. And I like how the farming is back there. And just so everybody knows, Penelope's place. Yes, it's Penelope's house. There you go. Penelope's house. And look, this is the section of city that was Penelope's, right? All the way up to the left over here. It's Penelope's place. Yeah, she had a whole section of the city named after her, and now she has very own house. It's kind of sad that she doesn't live in her section of town, but, you know, it's not the best, right? Penelope's place isn't the best place to live, and she deserves nice things. And now, originally, this was the island that I wanted for myself, right? I wanted my own home on Fancy Pants Island, because I feel as though I deserve nice things too. And I really do want what I was picturing in my head, right? I wanted my own bridge to my own island, and I wanted it to go like a windy path through some woods, and then end at a roundabout with a giant mansion. And that's kind of what I got, but it needs some work. It's not as good as Penelope's. It's not a competition, right? But I mean, shit, I want the best. I want the best for me. And Penelope's place just looks so hot right now. I love it. But this doesn't look too bad either. We do a decent job with this. And you know, you gotta have, and look, it fits perfectly. The fountain right in the middle of your roundabout. Look at it. It was meant to be. And it's animated. Look at it go. It's really fast. Oh man. But they look so nice when you just put some bushes around them and then just chuck them back in there. I should have put a double row of bushes. Maybe I'll go back and do that. Do the old classic double row of bushes. Maybe different colors too. Holy crap. That could be a thing. It could be arranged. Look, just one little gazebo at the very end. I like that. I would hang out there, you know? That's where I would have my coffee in the morning. I would hop in my golf cart and just drive down to my little gazebo and just have my coffee and laugh it up because I'm rich as shit. It'd be great. Alright, can you picture this drive? If I can get that angle right and put these in. Picture driving down this windy road with these beautiful pink trees. And we're gonna have to take the trees off the road and switch them to grass because it was too much tree action, right? You can have too much tree action. And that's what happened there, but don't worry, we fixed it. But I can only imagine how nice that would look, right? Driving down that windy road, just surrounded by pink trees. It's the little things in life. I think it would be great. And I like it. But I feel as though my island, it's lacking in activities. Because it is pretty much just random trees. That sounds great, just putting them all down like that. It's kind of relaxing, isn't it? Trees for days. Alright, so Plan 2.0. We're adding more stuff to the park, right? Because it's not big enough. It doesn't have enough fun stuff. It needs more fun things. That's what we're doing now. So we put in this bridge over here, right? And I wanted to continue the park, not majorly, but a little bit on this side of the road. Just a few fun things to do, you know? Just add a little bit more interest to the area too, right? Because you don't want it to be boring. Look at it. Ah, it's great. Originally, I wanted to go all the way to the right to that little tiny island all the way to the right. We don't quite make it out there, I don't think. I recorded this a while ago. I don't remember what happened. But look, just trees. It was looking a little barren, so we had to add some trees to fill it out a little bit more. And it's so easy to do this too. Just select random trees, up the brush size. Obviously, I'm using a mod. But, you know, it's the little things. You kind of need mods with this game. I don't know how people can play this just straight up vanilla. It would drive me nuts. I would go insane. I couldn't do it. Cool, looking good. Oh, this is one last little thing that I wanted to do. With this, my whole island was just flat, right? That's boring. You can't have just complete flatness. So I raised the road a little bit, raised the height of the mansion itself, and I think it looks a little bit more interesting. And I actually do like this little lip that it creates right there. It does kind of cause a bit of a problem, but I really like the way this looks. Just lining it with some tall trees and everything, like, I don't know. It's the little things I really like, and just add that one little last tree. Good to go. I can't English today, I swear to Christ. English. Do you speak it? No. No, I don't. Not today. Today of all days. Oh, there's the bathroom. I figured, you know, if you walked all the way there, you might have to poop. By the time you cross that bridge, it's like the halfway point, right? You might have to have a poop. So I put in a nice little bathroom. And just make a nice little area for people to sit and relax. You know, maybe eat a sandwich. Do the things that they do in parks. You know? Have nice conversations. And then, obviously after you build something that looks nice, you know? It looks okay. But afterwards, we're just gonna put like giant trees around it so you can barely see it. Cause that just sounds like a good idea to me, right? Look at this. Barely see it now. It's not that bad. I thought it was worse than that. And there you have it. Fancy Pants Island. Looking really, really fancy. We still have a little bit of work to do, right? It's not perfect, but it is a vast improvement over previous Fancy Pants Island, right? Now I feel as though it's deserving of the name Fancy Pants Island. But I'm gonna have to go ahead and end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did enjoy watching, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!